How Avatar changed animation forever. 3D artist analysis from the inside. You probably think Avatar was just about blue aliens, but it secretly rewrote the rules of animation forever. What we'll talk about in this video, I'll break down how Avatar changed animation from the perspective of someone who actually worked on it. Who am I? My name is Dwayne Elahie, a CG supervisor in the industry for 20 plus years, mentoring for 15 plus years, have hundreds of students, with a lot of them now in the industry with an annual salary of over 70K. I worked at these places: EA, Electronic Arts, ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, Pixar, Disney. I've been at also Sony ImageWorks and DreamWorks. We haven't met yet, but you've met my work. You can see on IMDb, I've worked on the Netflix The Witcher, James Cameron's Avatar. I was the rigging CG supervisor for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. You may have seen these films and TV shows: K-pop Demon Hunters, Spider-Man Into the Universe. I mentioned Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, James Cameron's Avatar, a lot of Marvel projects such as Secret Invasion, Iron Man, The Witcher, The Hunger Games. You can check out IMDb and also a lot of AAA games that I've worked on. So let's get into the reasons. First reasons, the performance motion capture was a breakthrough technology at the time. It's the first time that you've really seen motion, like the actual motion of the face and the body, the emotion, all fused together like never before, where you're actually looking at performance as opposed to just characters moving around on the screen using motion capture. You actually believe these characters, these blue aliens, had thoughts and feelings, and they look realistic in a world that we've never seen before. Also, in terms of the technology side, point number 2 here, we have the pipeline evolution, and we're talking about how the actual 3D assets and the 3D process was actually created. Studios re-engineered workflows to handle massive data and realism, which was unseen beforehand, especially at that time period where a lot of things weren't even multi-threaded yet. And then the ripple effect. This is the third point. It now set the standard for modern VFX that we see today. Not only that, it also inspired today's biggest animated features and video games. A lot of the techniques now we see, ZBrush, a lot back then like Mudbox, Massive, which was a crowd simulator, of course the motion capture for the body, the facial performance, then also the details. We mentioned ZBrush before, but the micro details, the high frequency details with the pore level details with it, also the very close up of textures that you see on film now are in video games. We could do this in real time. That was unheard of and thought to be impossible before Avatar, and everything else like what I was doing as well with The Lord of the Rings, Planet of the Apes. They really set the standard of what could be possibly done in 3D. Quick heads up for all you 3D artists watching this. If you've been grinding away at tutorials and YouTube videos but still feel stuck, I've got something special for you. I'm hosting a 3D character rapid bootcamp workshop where I'll walk you step by step through the exact skills studios actually hire for. It's not theory. This is the stuff that got me hired and working in the industry. If you want to finally build a portfolio that gets callbacks and interviews, hit the link below and grab your spot. Seats are limited, so if you're serious about going pro, this is your chance. So to recap, Avatar didn't just entertain, it redefined how stories could be told with animation and technology. Again, the technology is meant to support the art. So the next step, watch my breakdown of K-pop Demon Hunters. That video, it still shows how studios are still racing to catch up with the innovations that Avatar started. And till this day, studios are still trying to one-up each other. And once that's set the standard, everybody else copies. And bonus tip, pay attention to new, I guess you could say, tech or technology in movies when they drop, and it should come out, because like I just mentioned, it shows a new standard that once it's popular and everyone likes it and we'll see what can be done, every other studio will start copying. And then not only that, you start seeing it in video games. In fact, now even video games are starting a lot of the new innovation. Just look at what Unreal Engine is doing. This often points to where the industry is headed as a whole. For example, a lot of studios now are looking into using the Unreal Engine as the actual main rendering engine instead of doing it offline to do everything in real time. So you might want to pay attention to that. And the biggest mistake to avoid, don't dismiss Avatar as just CG or 3D. The innovation shaped how every studio works today. What was done there not only entertained the fans, it was like the biggest movie in the world. It also set the standard how everyone worked, what could be possible. It definitely made huge ripples in the video game world, and then the video game world made everything real time, and now that's going back to the movie world where everyone is trying to do everything in real time and using like Unreal Engine for now, or doing virtual sets. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments below.